What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Deontay Wilder, Luis Ortiz. As promised, guys, as things developed, I will let you know on the progressive numbers, the numbers that have came in. And we have some good news for the Wilder fans. It wasn't as bad as we thought. We thought it was 2,050 pay-per-view buys at one point. Maybe it was. But now it has generated to 138,000 pay-per-view buys. Now, that's a lot better than 2,050. However, that is also terrible. Okay? And it's funny that the guy that projected certain numbers, which was Rick Glaser, thought that it was going to be do at least 180,000 pay-per-view buys due to the fact of how it was promoted and, and the disinterest in the fight. This is what he had to say. Check this out. Oh my, now we know why PBC and Fox didn't release the Wilder-Ortiz rematch pay-per-view numbers. Wow, even way lower than I expected. A financial bloodbath for Fox and PBC. Just 138,000 pay-per-view buys. How bad was that? Crawford Khan with zero advertising, which they didn't have any fucking advertising, which was weird. Did more buys. And Fox really advertised Wilder and Ortiz heavily. It goes to show you the pay-per-view model is broken unless it's absolutely a demand fight. And further demonstrates Deontay Wilder can draw. If a fighter only draws hardcores and not the general sporting public, he's not a pay-per-view attraction. It's that simple. It further illustrates what I've been saying for 2 years. The apps are the present and future of boxing programming, period. The number was way below what I originally predicted, which the fight that I pronounced, I said 220,000 pay-per-view buys. Sorry, guys. But fight week, I saw it was DOA, dead on arrival, and was estimated 180,000 pay-per-view buys. That's where I got that number. This is real. And, this is bad for the Wilder-Fury rematch scheduled for February 22nd, even though Wilder-Fury will have real demand. Wow. This just shows you something. This tells me one thing. I won't spend a lot of time on this, but I do have to counterpunch it appropriately. Now I want everyone to listen up. For all the channels that ride with Wilder, Boxing Ego, Dante's Boxing Nation, Barbershop Conversations, Blue Blood Sports TV, Fanon, those guys, stop lying. One thing I understand, and one thing a person should know about himself, is where he is honestly at in his career. Honestly at. Not cheerleaders, not people encouraging him that he can do better, but where he's actually at this present moment of time. See, if it wasn't for those channels, Deontay Wilder wouldn't have this type of voice of falsehood, okay? This is perjury. This is not true. Though I'm the face of boxing. Says who? Says your numbers? We all know about Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather said that shit all the time. But Floyd Mayweather, the difference between him and Deontay Wilder, Floyd actually had something tangible. He had reason for saying that. He was the face of boxing because he filled the seats. He made the money. People paid to see his pay-per-views. That's why he made so much fucking money. Okay? That was Floyd, though. People stop trying to pretend like you're Floyd. These fighters, these boxing channels, they all lie. And they say, he's the face of boxing and he makes $50 million a fight and, he's better than Joshua. Look, let's stop talking about Joshua. Let's talk about Deontay. Deontay Wilder is a guy that made his highest fight purse last year against the same guy that he forced people to watch on pay-per-view. which was Luis Ortiz. Luis Ortiz probably, he's happy, which he shouldn't be at all, of obvious reasons. But Deontay took a pay cut. At 138,000 pay-per-view buys, he cannot save or sever anything of nothing overhead. So how in the fuck is he going to make $20 million? You know what I'm saying? Like, so it doesn't really hold any weight. If these guys would stop lying about how truly popular this guy is, that's what's humbleness about. Knowing where you're at, understanding that, hey, I'm a heavyweight champion of the world, but I don't make money like most. But I'm working on my profile, and I think I can knock all these guys out. I think I can beat all these guys. And one day, I may be bigger than those guys. Maybe or maybe not. But one thing is sure, I can beat these guys. I may not be the famous. I may not be the most highest paid. But I am a better fighter because I have the power that God gave me. I have this knockout, freakish power, and I'm from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. So the people that ride with me, don't tell me that I'm something that I'm not, because I'm not. That's Deontay Wilder, honestly. I believe his spirit is trying to say that to himself. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe he just refuses to hear that voice. Speak it, believe it, receive it. Dude, this is what you received. Because it sure the hell ain't what you've been speaking, right? And believing. I don't know, maybe. But in the grand scheme of things, if those channels, those same channels that lie and say he's the face of boxing and he's making all this money, how the hell they know? How do they know how much money Deontay Wilder's making? We know what he's selling. So if you guys want to really support Deontay Wilder like I did, I bought the fucking fight. I was one of those guys. I was a part of that number, right? Well, if you guys really roll with him and people that claim he's that, barbershop conversation, if everybody in the barbershop would support Deontay Wilder instead of trying to find an easy, quick-ass street way to watch a fight where you say you support a fighter, if you support a fighter, you pay for the fight. It's just like music. You don't go somewhere and buy something bootleg and then go to that guy, oh man, you the bomb. I bought it bootleg. What the fuck? That's not helping him. He's not getting paid off that. Yeah, you're known. People see you fight for free. You're a prize fighter. You're being robbed. You're being hoodwinked. You're being bamboozled by the same people that say they're your fans. And what Deontay Wilder fans really need to know, for all you guys, you need to know this. If you support a fighter, that means you support to pay for that fight. That's how you show your love and appreciation. Not talk a bunch of shit on different channels on YouTube. That does not count. That's something for your own self-enjoyment, not for the fighter himself. Okay? That's the news flash for you guys. So everybody that's sitting there on ride with Deontay Wilder, go see this man fight. And for those channels that support Deontay Wilder, there ain't nothing wrong with supporting Deontay Wilder. That's our American champ. The problem I have with these channels is they're lying and saying what this man ain't and what this man is, but he ain't. Okay. And I know what he's not. He's not this pay-per-view star, obviously, but he could once be with the right type of advertisement from these channels. The same channels, Blue Blood, Fanon, all you guys could help out by really saying, hey, Deontay Wilder needs our help because he's our American champ. Like Barbershop Conversations claimed that they are responsible for making stars, and like they did Andre Ward and Floyd and Al Heyman, and they made them shine. Well, make Deontay Wilder shine, because this shit ain't shining. This is not his way. What you call shining. Okay? This ain't it. But you guys, if you guys claim to have that power, like Fred from Barbershop Conversations say he has, or you guys have, promote your fighter in the honest and humble way of really knowing, hey, this guy is our American champ. He's never been beat as a heavyweight. He doesn't get the support that he needs, and we need you guys to support him. If you guys, they're like the same way you can say hit that like button and donate and shit and all that and Patreon, you can say, hey, can you support Deontay Wilder in this next fight? Because he's not getting the numbers to get what he's supposed to. Because we're tired of lying. I don't even know if they're tired of lying. Maybe they're just good at lying. But if there's any decency in those channels, they would be promoting him the right way, and they're not. They're lying on numbers and say he's making shit that he ain't making. That's bullshit. They try to feed a narrative. Stop. Stop lying. That's all you're doing. Lying to the public. Lying to yourselves. And this shit speaks for itself. 138,000 pay-per-view buys. Wow. You know what I mean? That's a flop. But of course, we didn't want to see this fight. But I bet you if it was promoted the right way by those channels, this number would be at least 225, 250,000. It would be something. But it's not. That's why PBC and Fox had the salaries of the guarantee so low for each fighter. That's why, because they projected, you know what? We ain't going to guarantee a lot of money because we're going to have to come out of pocket, and we're not going to file a claim or go into bankruptcy trying to pay these fucking fighters. And that's exactly what happened. They lowered it. So they screwed everyone. So what do you have to go on? What do you have to bank on? You are good as what you sell. You're a prize fighter. If nobody watches you and everybody kind of watches you on bootleg bullshit or fire stick, it does not count. So just wait for it, guys. Wait for the number of people that seen it illegal like they did the Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder one fight. Because they wanted you guys to see there's people watching. Who gives a shit? They're not paying for it. Stop. But anyway, 138,000 pay-per-view buys for the rematch between Deontay Wilder and Luis King Kong Ortiz. You guys tell me what you think. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.